I just got done changing the starter on this 2003 Mitsubishi Galant with a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine. I apologize in advance, but I didn't have time today to shoot a video of me changing this starter out. I've had a lot going on today and I was kind of in a rush to do it. But I just want to give you a couple tips and suggestions that I came across with doing this job. First of all, the bolts that hold the starter on, they thread from the outside of the starter going towards it. So it's got two bolts that holds it in. You got a top bolt right there, and then you have another bolt right down here. This one's a little bit easier to get to than this one. This wiring harness is right there at it, and there's not hardly any free play in that wiring harness. It's pretty tight against it. I came down, removed this nut, this bolt right here that holds the wiring harness in place, and that gave me just a little bit of working room where I could get in there with a socket and a couple of extensions and universal joints. This one I could just get right on it and get it out. There's two heat shields here that you have to remove. This manifold heat shield right here you need to take off. It's got 4 12mm bolts that holds it on. It has the oxygen sensor that goes through it right here. You don't have to take the oxygen sensor out. You can just unplug it, and as you take it off, just feed the plug and wire through this hole. That way you ain't got to try to mess with trying to pull that oxygen sensor out. I don't think I mentioned this before, but the bolts, the two bolts that holds the starter in, is 14mm. These are 12mm. Once you get this manifold heat shield off, up under here there's a heat shield across the starter itself. It has two 8mm bolts right here, and then back to the left bottom side of it there is, I believe that was a 15mm. It was kind of oddball size from the rest of the fasteners that I was dealing with. Once you remove them 3 fasteners off the starter heat shield, take it out of the way. Now, before I've done this, I've done some searching online. Most of the references I saw says that you have to remove the exhaust manifold to get the starter out. I saw a couple other people that suggested removing these radiator hoses and feeding it out this way, but I didn't do neither one of them. Once I got the bolts out of the starter, over here on the left hand side of the manifold, I was able to feed the starter straight out from under it. I had no problems getting it out, no problems putting a new one back in. I believe, if I remember right, the nut that holds the hot wire onto the solenoid on the starter is a 12mm, and then it has a just a little quick connect plug, one spade plug that's on the starter solenoid, and that's all you have to take loose from it to get it out. So in a nutshell, you're going to need some 8mm. You're going to need an 8mm socket or wrench. You're going to need 12mm, 14mm, 15mm. Like I said, changing out this starter for the most part was straightforward. The only fastener that will give you a little bit of a problem will be that top starter bolt. The rest of them are easy to get out. Before you go trying to pull the exhaust manifold off or coolant hoses off like some other people suggested, try this first. There's plenty of room up under here, at least on this one, that I was able to get it out. Now, there may be some other models, maybe something's different as far as power steering pump and stuff, and it takes up more of that room. I don't know. This is the first Mitsubishi Galant I've ever worked on. But I had no problems with it. If you're questioning whether or not you want to do it yourself, I hope this video will help you make that decision. If I was you, and if you can turn a wrench, I would change that out. It's not a big deal at all. Here's a look at the old starter. As you can see the two bolt holes for the mounting bolts. The solenoid on the starter. There's that one blade connector I was talking about, and that's where you hook your hot lead to. And then this bolt on the solenoid is already bolted up to the starter. So it's all you got to worry about as far as wiring to the solenoid is this connector and this cable. I hope you found this video helpful. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.